no game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the feds. East Coast, they get that bread. You you end up dead. Then West Coast, they leave that spread. And now you got all in your dread head.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all the that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Still trying to the riches.
East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in the trenches. It's no difference. 4th and inches. I'm finna hit a lick and handle business. I got her down, she real vicious. Rock-a-bye, baby, no witness. This is not even a conflict. You on nonsense. Got the same way in Brooklyn and Compton. But with that gang, then make a profit. On top, stay poppin'. Look, see, I was the high school slick Rick, I was styling. Fat gold chain with an African medallion. Hip-hop connoisseur and rolling 20 crippin'. Rap game real tight, freestyle was magnificent. All about the clout and all about my dividends. Them older couldn't tell me different. I need a round-the-way girl to live with. Showtime, Mythic Apollo. I'm about the bottle. Take 2 and pour out a little for my who won't live to see tomorrow.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all the that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through in that drop top. Something about Benz looking cute. That's honest. Her and her friends, big blinks and snatch waist. Yeah, she brought the ain't no way. Somebody daddy ain't gon' give her the spins with her ends. Cause yeah, she did it. She did it again. A few more tracks and this time she bought friends. Big baby on her way up and showed the stairs to a man's. Now salute the general. TGLX got plans. Yeah. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
They don't know what they in for. If we coming like this on the intro, what they here for? If they want the heat, you know who to send for your info. Buy my money like Venmo. This music don't work out. And all to get it from my ends low. How you feel though? Cause they can't rock with us. Galaxy ain't no stopping us. They ain't try to steal my style. I'm feeling like I just shot for. Can't trust him cause he not my. Cause we worry about getting figures. All my ain't father figures. Just know my quick to pop it.
Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
Yeah. Yeah. Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate food from all of the bass. My ace spoon going, big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style on elevators could never fade us. I peep data stain anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popping. I'm beyond Sanders on haters, this ice bucket dropping over their head with it. Extra the cred with it. You either fight or flight, I ain't one for the ledge living. I do it for the one that died but fed millions. With soul food flowed and stock my bare kitchen. I'm liberated. I drew a play that they ain't illustrated. I make a move, they gladly imitate it. I ain't flattered, I'm a dragon to your paper castle. The Alpha and Omega, promise it ain't nothing after. A new beginning. My catalog like James Earl Jones, the ever living. Imagine if I did make beats that's more for killing. Imagine if you come from the south out my city. You probably wouldn't make it, oh yeah, really. I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day, I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. mileage of $4 configure the road I travel. Don't gravel that probably baffle it. Label scribble on paper, they wanna shackle it. I own my masters and royalties, you can't raffle it. Wrist drip like a mango, fingertips like I'm Thanos, knocking doors down, no bangles. Without a Kango, tailor-made, walk with a limp, them bands is heavy, I need a brace. I am money, I guess the world is just a safe combination needed, not a coca key. I'm the extra lighter on the dresser, I know you need it, smoking out the competition, pouring up, we undefeated. What you heard, let's hear we eatin', talking about extra with a splash, extra acting bad, pull it like parades on parades, extra with the slab, pay what it cost for the tab, extra with the bag, young Chris a king, better add extra on the. I go extra to be great, I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake.
Ready? Hey, box up. Let's go. Set. Bravo. Shoot. Here we go.
You spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat go ham, no time for cold cuts. The game like big fish came to Jonah. Yeah, I'm still independent. They sold 1 million records, yeah. Used to be on my checklist. Big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry's so full of.
On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Set. Here we go.
Now ETN to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. These two teams, they met earlier in the year in Jacksonville with the Jags coming out on top. So a win here in Houston will give them the season sweep. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Lawrence to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Another tote for Etienne. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 30. A give running right, Etienne. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 2nd and 1, Lawrence. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw here. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Trayvon Walker in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. And this will be taken at the 13. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their 2nd possession.
Yeah, one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. They get 5 yards on the run there. Still left staring at a third and about 14. We need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now Lawrence on 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A great return there, 22 yards. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
2nd and 2. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. The Texans at 6-3 on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Got to get to the 26 for a 1st. This is 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that 1st round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
You ready? Hey, stop.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Lawrence. And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards. A 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now Lawrence. And able to find Kirk complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Running out of the gun with ETN. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
That one complete downfield to Kirk. Touchdown! Christian Kirk, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, there's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 43. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. There again is Cooks, complete. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jags force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they may be content to take this 7-0 lead into the locker room. We'll see. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Play action. It's Lawrence. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. Take it in at the 3. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. But Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
On play action, they'll throw. He'll bicep, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Houston. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This is taken at the 23. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense has pitched the shutout now. They probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it first and 10. And the defense closes quickly there, and he'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. Etienne up the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
47 yards rushing for him now to this point. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Draw play, Etienne down right around the 25. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Here's Lawrence. And Ingram holds it in. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And they'll run with Etienne. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And As you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. He'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
52 blaster. Ready?
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on 4th down, and now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the 4th quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the first down, and after that, the air just went right out of the balloon, and you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. And finding the tight end, Hooper. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They find some open field here. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Buying time, and he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Josh Allen picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Back to throw. Being chased out left. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
They'll set up a throw. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy.
Here we go. Here we go. Let's go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Texans are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. That one looks like he'll throw here. Going up top. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
On 2nd and 10, Lawrence. He'll air this one out for Kirk. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now Lawrence on 1st down. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there.
Pretty and paid.